Yeah, if this wasn't $40, maybe, but that is way too much money. Sorry, my money is going to other more reasonable price games. And I groaned. $40 is not good for a Street Fighter 2 port with a new bell and whistle. Like a Street Fighter 2 HD remix last gen was $15 at launch. The fact that this is a $40 game is outrageous and a blunder all around. I'm not seeing why it's 40. Like, if this came for a 3DS, it would be at least 30 or come with a Wii U amiibo. $40? You best be joking. Make it 20 and I'll start thinking about it. A $5 game for 40? Unless a 250-page book is worth $35. $40 is way too much for this. $30 is the max it should ever be. 40? It's March 1st, not April 1st, Nintendo. You're a month early on your job. I'm glad I picked up Ultra Street Fighter 4 on 3DS for $5 a couple months ago. $40 for a port of a decade-old remake of a 25-year-old game. Really interesting game, but it's overpriced. I believe that you should 20 or 30. Not gonna lie, this is pretty much a scam. Bring it down for $10 and it'll be worth my time. Ironic removing somebody with an Undertale avatar. Lol, $40. $40 lol. I'm not buying this unless it comes to PS4, Xbox, sorry Capcom. I'm not buying a Switch for this and charge Yang full price. Yi go Tachi, try releasing a full complete version of Svu, releasing it in such a state. In what world is a 25-year-old game with some touch-ups worth $40? Capcom better be working on a Mega Man for this highway robbery. I'll pay $40 for the Mega Man, by the way. I'm getting a Switch. I was looking forward to this, but $40 for a 23-year-old game is outrageous. Drop it out to 20, Capcom. That would be $40 for an old game? No thanks, Capcom. There is no need to waste money for an old game that I can buy for less than $10 in PlayStation Store. Show me that link, please. Supporter mega stop at 1 Street Fighter Alpha Beta Game Zeta Delta Epsilon Theta Delta Professional Arcade Simulator .NET Explosive Best Final Chapter Remix Director There's this thing going around lately, and this has got to stop. There's this new trend perpetuated by non-gamers. People have been gaming since 1 or 2 years and feel they're the definition of the market, and it's absolutely ridiculous. Bomberman R was revealed a little while back for the Switch. So fucking awesome, day one purchase. And people claimed it wasn't worth $50. It was maybe worth 20, 30 at best. They would prefer to pay $5 for it. That was messed up as fuck. Now, Ultra Street Fighter 2's the new Challengers Hyper, like, I love that thing, is coming out. And people say it is not worth $40. It is not worth their $40. They'll pay $10 for it. They'll pay $5 for it. Children these days are spoiled. Everything should be $1 or less. These kids are paying $5 and less for indie games, $2 or $3. They download free-to-play games. They participate in Steam sales, the humble bundles, $1 for 10 games, etc. People have no idea of the value of work anymore. Since when? People bring this shit up like, this is not AAA, this is indie, this is AAA. Do you even know the fucking difference? Since when has Bomberman, or Street Fighter for that matter, ever not been a full-blown AAA title? What is the definition? To me, it depends on the budget of the game, the size of the team, the legacy a game has. All these things come into account. People like to think like 1-2 developers might be an indie title if you don't have too much money. Sure. But no, all of a sudden now everything isn't indie. Everything should be $5. Everything should be free. You do realize some people try to make a fucking living out of video games. There's hard work going into this. You guys are fucking pathetic. How dare people demand money for their hard work? Some people say this 10 seconds to port. Do you even know what? You think this is like a straight up port of Street Fighter 2 Turbo? If you think that is the case, you need to find a different hobby or learn how to fucking use Google. Apart from the fact that this game is fully remastered, gloriously remastered, it is not just that. It is not a virtual console game. First of all, it's the complete remastered edition of the final version of the final edition of the game, which is already worth it. Then you get an actual HD remake integrated. I fucking love this HD remake. It looks like you're playing a fucking cartoon. It looks amazing. But the gameplay is exactly the same. The physics and everything are exactly the same. It just has an HD overhaul and it is fucking glorious. That was made from scratch. You have online options, specially added modes, half of which we don't even know yet. There's the Hadoken mode and everything. You think all of that didn't require hours upon days, upon weeks, upon months of work? Time went into this. People whose job it is to create this game spent a lot of time and effort making this, because that is how they afford food. If you are unwilling to pay money for video games, you need to find a different hobby. Game costs what they do to make sure people get out of it what they put into it. Development, printing, transport, game engines, sound, programming, advertising, marketing, shipping, everything costs money. Games will cost what they are meant to. They will cost the worth that was put into them. The price will reflect the work. The price is not a reflection of your expectations of quality. Where did that thought come from? Who makes this shit up? I can't believe some people actually think that shit. Companies do not owe you anything. If something is out of your budget, if you cannot afford it, it is up to you to adapt. Either you do not buy it, or you get a better job, you get a second job, you save up. You are not obligated to buy it, and it is not up to you to dictate the price of things you wish to purchase. It is not. You don't want to spend money, you don't buy the game. It is that simple. You move on. Do something else. Video games cost money. Companies are not responsible for your wallet. You are. It doesn't matter if it's not within your means. I can't afford a house right now. That doesn't mean that you owe me your house for $100, because $100 is what I could afford right now. Is what I could spare for a house. You cannot say to these people that I have $5. That is what I want to spend for a game. Make it $5. Hey, dude. I want a house. Give me your house for $100. This is not worth $100. Exactly. That is not how shit works. You dictate what you would sell your house for. Companies dictate what they sell their games for. The work and love that went into to making this, the material required, the time and effort and everything. If you do not want to spend money on video games, go outside, play soccer. I cannot fucking wait to play the Street Fighter again. I'm still playing Street Fighter. That is what this is. It is a love letter for the Japanese audience mostly. The fact that Street Fighter 2 was popular around the world, that's a benefit. It was made for the Japanese audience. And for people like me who grew up getting the ass kicked by their brothers, kicking their brothers' asses, fighting years and years throughout this game. I cannot wait to play this and kick my fiance's ass. She grew up with Street Fighter as well on her side. She grew up playing with Cammy. I grew up playing with Dalsim. And I cannot wait to kick her ass in this. And that is what this is. It is a perfect evolution of a remake. It is brilliant. It is gorgeous. And I can't wait to play it. The same goes for Bomberman. Finally, Bomberman is back. It is not worth your money? Then fuck off. It looks amazing. I cannot wait to finally get my brother here and start playing Bomberman again. Same thing, I grew up with these games. They're incredible titles. So just a short message for you children out there. The world is not free to play. The real world costs money. Get over it or get out of it. Stay real.